Okay, as soon as you take a step through this blue portal, you get warped right into the next test of fate. It's going to start instantly because you're right here at the altar. We happen to get Titans this time. Titans is one of the negative tests of fate in the sense that it makes things more challenging. The enemies are bigger and tougher, but I like it. I think that the 8-foot tall enemies are pretty cool. So you notice you start out, you got a couple of blue mages over there. Want to kill them, and then keep an eye out for these zombies that are on fire, the suicide bombers. All the zombies rushing towards you are going to do damage, but the ones with fire coming out of their shoulders, they pop into green acid poison like that, and you don't want them to whittle your health away too easily. And normally in this section you would have two Atlas enemies throwing their blue spears at you, bowling for your life. But if you watched the last video, you saw that we already killed them preemptively, so making this section right here quite a bit easier, because once you've taken out those mages, these are pretty much your only threat right here as you're getting swarmed by zombies. And like I said, try to target the ones that are on fire a little quicker than the others. And other than that, this particular little bitty section right here is really short, and I'm almost done with it, in fact. So in this video I'm going to clump together the next section, which is a really big open area, arena, gladiator pit style place, and we will approach that as soon as the game recognizes that Test of Fate is complete. So grab a little bit of armor, ammo, armor, a couple of pickups, ammo and armor. Grab all that stuff. Make sure you got the highest numbers you can on your numbers, and whenever we're ready, we'll proceed to the next section. Give me a second, I'm gonna grab this pickup right over here. Thank you very much. And like I said, I've got my SMG fully maxed out. That's the weapon you start the game with. I love it to death. And when you pass through this green spirit barrier wall, you notice this really big open area right here. We happen to get rock this time, which is a good, I love it because it makes you do increased damage. You lose life when you're idle, meaning that when you stand still, your health decreases. I never stand still though. You know, that's my basic gameplay tactic for God mode, is just to keep in constant motion and just keep moving, keep strafing, backing up, making circular motions to dodge enemy attacks, and it's very, very effective. So you got some enemies throwing spears at you, but like I said, I'm moving so much they're barely hitting me. And eventually you will get some big minotaurs. See them charging right there. They will try to run you over. Try to stay out of their path. And when you kill them, they spawn into little red minotaurs who throw axes at you. And eventually you will get some harder enemy types here, though. This is an epic battle right here, much harder than the previous one that we just left at the beginning of this video. So you're killing people, and it's worth mentioning that there is a second wave of enemies that will spawn, that sometimes they spawn after the Test of Fate is complete. I don't know if that's a glitch or what, but I've seen it happen. You see that door that was in the background? I'm not facing it right now, but I'm panning the camera back around here in a minute, and we will be looking at that. The door will open at some point, and a breeder will come out along with a slew of other small enemies. And sometimes I have cleared this group of enemies, and it'll say Test of Fate complete, and then the door will open up and the breeder will come out with a bunch of other enemies. So basically the point that I'm making is, if you, even if it says Test of Fate complete, if you have not seen that door open right there in the distance, then you're not really done fighting people. You're not safe yet. So a couple of red mages are going to spawn at some point here. You definitely want to target them because they do a lot of damage with those red fireballs that they're shooting. And notice these blue archers, the skeletons that are glowing blue. You really have to target them because they can shoot these arrows at you that slow you down, like they freeze you in place. Like right now, I just got hit with an arrow, and for like 2 seconds after that arrow hits you, you cannot run, you cannot dodge, you can't even walk. See, it's like the enemies just swarm you and start hacking you to death. So I really like to target them. There's that door that's open now, and the breeder has come out with his group of enemies. Like I said, sometimes for whatever weird reason, the game will say test of faith complete, and then the door will open up, and then the breeder will come out. So just make sure that you are looking for that door to open at some point and that breeder to come out with a bunch of enemies, because it will happen before or after the test of faith is over. So I'm looking for some pickups. I don't see anything but ammo, and that's not helping because I've got 10 health, no armor. So I didn't make it, but thankfully I have multiple eyes, so I have respawned, and this is the way that works. I'm almost done with this area, but so those darn blue archers, they keep tagging me. There's another one. Get out of here. And a couple of green scarab flies from where that breeder came out, chunking the eggs. You do get a trophy called embryo for shooting 50 eggs before they hatch. It's a really good section in the fortress to do that if you watch the videos that I put up for that. And like I said, we're almost done clearing this area now, and I see a few more minotaurs. I'm just gonna take care of them, try to make quick work. Remember that the ammo pickups respawn, so before you go to the next section you can always have max ammo. And test of faith is complete, and since I know that door is open and the breeder has come out, I know that the test of faith is legitimately complete. I'm done with the enemies, so passing through that next green spirit barrier will take us into the video response, where we will keep rolling with the Basilisk pit. Thanks for watching.